All right, Stephen, this is fascinating research done by you guys here. And your premise is President Trump's border wall, which at this time would cost $18 billion, would end up paying for itself, not even in the span of too many years. My question to you is, how would that happen?
Right. So what we did was we looked at about how many people are coming, and then we looked at what their likely educational attainment is based on Census Bureau data and other research. And then the National Academy of Sciences has actually estimated the fiscal impact of immigrants based on their education level. So you can just combine all this, and basically, if you take all the taxes they're likely to pay and all the services they're likely to use, and we exclude their children, just they themselves, the illegal immigrant or the illegal border crosser, it's about $75,000 a year for each illegal immigrant, or about $7.5 billion for each 100,000 illegal immigrants. So if the wall were to say stop 200,000 illegal immigrants, which is only a small percentage, less than maybe around 15% of those expected to come in the next decade, but if it say were to stop 15%, then you would have a savings to taxpayers of about $15 billion. Again, for every 100,000 that you stop, it's about $7.5 billion in savings. So if you stopped 300,000, you could multiply that out and you get over $20 billion, and then the wall could easily pay for itself.
Right, and that's fascinating. So at a $75,000 a year cost to taxpayers, this, like you said, is illegal immigrants, not counting their children, just the ones who came here illegally. If we stopped even 50% of the projection, and by the way, the Department of Homeland Security projects that about 1.7 million illegal immigrants would cross our border illegally in the next decade, that would be something like $64 billion that we would actually save in costs after investing that $18 billion to build the wall in the first place.
Right. Now, keep in mind, these are not just annual estimates. This is over the lifetime of the person, so you don't get all the savings right away. But you're right. If we stop an even bigger percentage, which seems possible, it doesn't mean you have to stop everyone, then you save even more money. And that's the best estimates we have. Maybe 1.7 million people will make it across. Now, right now, we're getting about 400,000 people apprehended at the border, and then maybe 170,000, we think, make it across successfully. So you'd really only have to stop, the wall would only have to stop 10, 20% of that to pay for itself.